In terms of the core business of QA, we're a training company. We have 26 training centres across the country with thousands of delegates coming in every week. And I think one of the things that NGA will really do for us, it will allow us to configure the PCs from a central location, so effectively working in a cloud. And that means several things. It means the delegates can sit in front of the machine. They don't know they're having access over sort of NGA, but actually that can all be configured from the cloud, which means we can have specialist personnel at the back end managing all that, installing it, configuring it, and NGA will then bring those benefits directly to the delegate. In terms of remote training, I think that's an interesting one, and I think it cuts across several areas. I mean, there's remote training actually between our training centres themselves. There's some courses, for example, which are maybe niche courses which we can only afford to offer in London because they have a fairly low take-up rate. But on the other hand, we have 26 training centres across the country, and it'd be nice to be able to broadcast live video across to those training centres, so students could come in and have the full sort of high definition feeling as though they're in a normal classroom. And if we take that a stage further, there's no reason that we couldn't actually broadcast that directly into companies through high-speed internet, or even into people's homes through high-speed internet. So the speed of the internet will fundamentally change the way we can actually deliver training. We are bumping up against speed limits all the time, and it's a bit like sort of battery technology, how it's sort of holding back mobile phones and electric cars and things. I feel we're the same with the internet. You know, the technology is there to do everything you want on the front end and the back end, but that link in the middle just doesn't exist for you to be able to do some of the new whizzy things that would make a huge difference to everyone. I think from a business operation point of view, I think a faster internet will be fundamental. I mean, if you take fairly small businesses, and QA in some respects is a fairly small business, you can't afford to have the infrastructure that a huge business would have in terms of IT resources. So to be able to bring everything into a cloud and to managing it from a single place is actually fundamental. So take QA, fairly small company, but with 26 training centres, that's a large amount of PCs that we have to configure every week, sometimes every day for our delegates. So being able to do that centrally will make an absolute massive difference in terms of saving costs, saving time, and making everything more efficient for the delegates. I think the other thing that faster broadband will give us is a new generation of e-learning. E-learning is a sort of a concept which is sort of took off probably 10, 15 years ago. It sort of ambled along, and I guess recently as the internet has got faster and capabilities have got more extensive in terms of computing power, e-learning is starting to come of age. I think with better broadband access, it'll take it to the next stage.